From the world's largest statue in the middle of nowhere in India to an exact copy of Paris in China, and from this really unusual bridge to the biggest stolen building in the world, here are 7 of the weirdest mega projects in the world. Number 7, MSG Sphere in Las Vegas. Las Vegas is sometimes called the entertainment capital of the world, and the new MSG Sphere is a testament to that nickname. The Madison Square Garden Sphere is a new music and entertainment area which is currently under construction. The sphere will be 112 meters high and 157 meters wide, at its widest point, making it the largest sphere in the world. The arena inside will have 17,500 seats for concerts, shows and other entertainment experiences. It's meant to be entirely immersive and will use motion, sound, visuals, scent and temperature to fully engage audience members. On the visual side, the MSG Sphere will have the world's largest LED screen, which at an insane resolution of 19,000 by 13,500 will wrap around the audience for a fully immersive experience. The exterior will be entirely made of screens as well, which will transform the sphere into anything for people walking by. The MSG Sphere is built to be the largest, most immersive entertainment experience in Las Vegas. Ground broke in September of 2018 and construction on the basement began in July of 2019. Number 6, the Statue of Unity. This memorial statue is the largest statue in the world, reaching a total height of 240 meters above Gujarat, India. The statue depicts Vallabhbhai Patel, an important Indian historical figure. To give you an idea, this statue is 110 times taller than the average human. But how does it stack up to other mega projects? It's almost 6 times as tall as the 38-meter-tall statue of Jesus Christ in Rio de Janeiro and more than 2.5 times as tall as the Statue of Liberty at 93 meters and still much taller than the second tallest statue in the world, the Spring Temple Buddha in China. And for reference, here's the Statue of Unity in comparison to the Eiffel Tower and the Empire State Building. Each foot of the Statue of Unity is about 70 feet long. Considering that the average shoe size for men is about 10.5 in the US, his shoe size would be an 80 in the US, which equals a 352 in the European Union. The statue is so tall that you can easily see it from 7 kilometers away. Inside our museum, exhibition area, memorial gardens and an observation gallery. Of the 5 zones inside the statue, 3 are accessible to the public. Number 5, Point Jacques Chaban Delma. In 2013, a new vertical lift bridge opened in Bordeaux, France, built to increase traffic along the Garonne River. It's a feat of engineering and boasts a unique design as well. The Pont Jacques Chaban Delma began construction in 2009 and includes 4 pylons with a 117-meter lifting span between them. In total, the bridge spans 575 meters, making it the longest vertical lift-to-bridge in Europe. The pylons house counterweights to help the span lift to their height required by river traffic. They also contain lights that change based on the water level. They glow blue for high tide and green for low tide. When building this bridge, officials knew they had to keep the river traffic flowing even as they connected the Bucalon and Bastide areas, which are undergoing revitalization efforts. The bridge had to lay close to the water and the proposed design would blend in with the surrounding quays. It only takes 12 minutes to raise the bridge span. The bridge is named for the former French Prime Minister and Mayor of Bordeaux and will handle 43,000 vehicles per day. The total cost of this odd construction project was 160 million euros, or roughly 195 million US dollars. Number 4, Dubai Frame. The largest picture frame in the world stands 150 meters above Zabil Park in Dubai. This glass, aluminum and steel structure stands as a gateway between the past and the future and stands to emphasize where Dubai has been and where it's going next. It is built to emphasize the luxury of Dubai. One side of the frame's observation deck looks out on the older parts of the city, while the other gives tourists a view of skyscrapers and the futuristic developments over the past 50 years, including the Burj Khalifa. It's a popular destination in Dubai. In 2019 alone, over 17 million people visited the frame. Construction on the frame began in 2013. The central glass observation deck was assembled on the ground and then raised and settled between the towers. On the outside, laminate glass panels created a golden ring design which mimics the World Expo 2022 logo, an intentional advertisement since Dubai is hosting this event. The museum inside the frame looks back at the history of the United Arab Emirates. Visitors are transported through time and finally come to a virtual reality exhibit called The Future of Dubai. Here they observe a futuristic city based on wind power. Complete with flying cars, drone deliveries, numerous new mega projects and many other technological advancements. Number 3, Katara Towers in Lusail City. Lusail City is a planned city in Qatar meant to bring the best urban experiences to elite residents when finished. Lusail City will include entertainment districts, shopping marinas, resorts and residential areas. The city will accommodate 250,000 residents at first, increasing to up to 450,000 residents with future developments. As of 2021, Lusail will be mostly complete, but parts are still in the works. With Qatar hosting the 2022 World Cup, they're putting a lot of effort into showcasing their mega projects and technological advances. However, it is also known that numerous human rights are violated and many workers are massively exploited in order to create these mega projects. Unfortunately, this is still overlooked by numerous soccer fans and teams around the world. One of these mega projects currently being built is the Lusail Iconic Stadium, which is supposed to be finished by the end of 2021. The iconic stadium will host only 10 soccer games before being reconfigured to a much smaller stadium. But one of the oddest projects in Lusail is the Katara Towers. These towers will feature a hotel, luxury apartments and more. The design of these towers makes them strange, but there is a purpose. First of all, the Katara Towers' curving structure brings to mind a crescent moon, a symbol of hospitality in Qatar. Number 2, Beijing Daxing International Airport. Located on the border of Beijing and Longfeng in the Hubei province, Beijing. Daxing is the capital's second international airport, nicknamed the Starfish for its unusual six-spoke design. This airport houses the world's largest single-building airport terminal with a size of roughly 97 soccer fields. At its peak, the new international airport would be able to handle up to 200 million passengers a year. If it reached this capacity, it would become the world's busiest airport. To help with this volume, the check-in process is handled by facial recognition. Passengers may not have to wait in long lines or speak with receptionists to board their flights, since the airport also plans to deploy robot-enabled customer service to help passengers as they move through the terminal. In 2012, Beijing's original airport, Beijing Capital International Airport, was reaching its full passenger capacity. The original design was pushed to its limits, but the demand kept growing and growing. Passenger rates were rising at about 5% per year consistently, and the old Beijing Capital Airport needed some relief. In December of 2014, construction began at Beijing Daxing International Airport. The initial proposition included 9 runways and 600,000 new jobs for the residents of Beijing. Number 1, Tianduching in China. Imitation is usually the sincerest form of flattery, but this may not be the case for several of China's less original construction projects. There are many copycat towns and structures throughout China, including replicas of Venice, London, the White House and more. People who live in these unique towns see them as a combination of the best things the world has to offer, and they can experience it all without leaving. China to Yanducheng or Sky City is another of these copycat cities. Yanducheng is modeled after Paris right down to the 108-meter-tall replica of the Eiffel Tower. China also copied some of the details of Paris, like the lampposts on the street and the layout of the greenery surrounding the central tower. When it opened in 2007, it was meant to house 10,000 residents. However, as of 2013, only about 2,000 people lived there due to its isolated location just outside of Hangzhou. It was basically a ghost town. Nonetheless, residency has slowly increased in recent years and more people are moving to the copycat city. New developments have been added to accommodate the higher demand for residency. A metro station is expected to open in Countercheng in 2021, which should increase occupancy and help ease the isolation issue in the future. China is shying away from these imitation projects. New bans introduced in 2020 limit these foreign building designs. They want to move away from imitating famous places and instead emphasize their own unique Chinese architecture. Which of these mega projects was the weirdest in your opinion? Let us know in the comments down below. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.